resolved to lose weight and keep it off this year? We know we need to eat right and exercise, but did you know you also need a good night's sleep every night to meet your fitness goals? And if that isn't happening, if your family members or maybe you snores, Dr. Craig Schwimmer of the Snoring Center is here with a permanent solution. Craig, always good to see you.
Good to see you, Amy. Happy to be
Okay,
here.
this is a big deal. You say that we always make these resolutions. Maybe we don't always stick to them, but it's not necessarily our fault. Why is that?
Well, that's absolutely true. You know, this time of year, people resolve very often to improve their health. I want to become more fit. I want to lose weight. I want to start going to the gym and working out. And people with the best of intentions, and even with significant willpower, can be doomed to failure right from the start if they're not getting adequate sleep.
Okay, how is sleep related to us not keeping our health up?
Intimately. Sleep is a basic biologic need, and simply put, without adequate sleep, nothing else works properly. And when it comes to weight and appetite and fitness, there are some really interesting and very direct links. Clearly now we know that increasing body weight, obesity, being overweight, is associated with being sleep deprived. And in fact, you can correlate the amount or degree of sleep deprivation with the degree of obesity.
Wow, so how significant is the increase in appetite to not sleeping?
Well, that's sort of an interesting twist. There have been some studies done recently which caused people to be sleep deprived. They limited the amount of sleep that subjects could get, and then they monitored these patients' appetite.
I wonder what that study was like. I hope they didn't let them leave the room if they were sleep deprived, not drive certainly.
Well, you put people in a room and you limit the amount of sleep that they can get. And what's interesting is that after as little as 2 nights of sleep deprivation, they let people get 4 hours of sleep per night for 2 nights in a row.
Okay.
And the subjects who were sleep deprived had a 24% increase in appetite. So if you're tired, you're more hungry. So if you say, look, you know, it's 2008, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get fit, one of the things that you need to say is, I'm going to get enough sleep.
Okay, and so it's really true, you snooze, you'll lose.
Or you snooze, you gain weight.
Right, if you snooze sleep, you lose the weight. Okay, so if we disregard sleep so often, we think that, you know, we have to be more proactive, we have to exercise, we have to eat right, and we think that sleep is a waste of time. This clearly demonstrates this affects what's going on inside your body.
Yeah, and as Americans, we're pretty good now, I think, at knowing that, you know, you are what you eat, and we're very aware of the need to exercise and to maintain a healthy lifestyle, but we still don't adequately recognize the importance of sleep. And one of the first things that I would tell people to do if they've resolved to increase their fitness this year, just Google sleep hygiene.
Okay.
Just go and Google sleep hygiene and learn things that you can do to improve the quantity and quality of your sleep.
Okay.
And that alone may put you closer towards your goal.
And they could do their own study to see if they actually do get that better night's sleep, if their appetite is decreased. Because I would think that your appetite increases because you are trying to stay awake, so you reach for the high sugar, high fat things, the caffeine.
That's exactly right. And then on top of that, people who have sleep deprivation, particularly people who have sleep apnea, have basic metabolic changes. So even if they don't eat more, it's more difficult for people who have sleep apnea, for example, to lose weight than for people who get normal sleep. So for instance, we often see at the Snoring Center, we'll see people who have sleep apnea, and they will honestly report, hey doc, you know, I'm eating well and I'm exercising, but the weight won't come off. Well, treat their sleep apnea, and all of a sudden, they start to lose weight.
So it's a whole big cycle, including if you're not getting a good night's sleep, you're not going to have enough energy throughout your day, and by the end of your day, if you're planning on going to the gym then, you're likely to blow it off.
Exactly. If you're just, you know, simply too tired to make it to the gym, you know, that's one strike against you. If you are sleep deprived and you're eating more, that's another strike against you. If you are sleep deprived and you have metabolic changes which make it more difficult to lose weight, there's yet another strike against you. So, you know, if you're not able to meet your goal, you know, there may be something going on with your sleep, and that's something that many people can do something about, and it's good for your overall health, and it's important,
so
it's vital.
So we need to diagnose ourselves, our sleep hygiene, so maybe there's some things that we can correct at home, the temperature of the room, the time you go to bed, avoiding alcohol, all the great tips you've shared with us before, and then even if we do all that, there might be a bigger problem like you snore or someone next to you snores.
Then come see me and I'll take care of that.
And then you can take care of the rest. So at home, we work on sleep hygiene first.
Exactly.
And like we said, keeping the temperature of the room at a certain
Well, you know, it's amazing. I mean, as Americans, we spend literally billions of dollars a year on sleeping pills. Well, every study that's ever been done has shown that sleep hygiene is more effective than sleeping pills. So rather than spending money on drugs, if you can take a warm bath or exercise gently before bedtime and get into a ritual and do all the things that we've discussed over and over again, and people can, just Google it.
Just Google it.
Just
If you don't believe the man right here, just Google it. It's all true.
And it's likely to yield significant health benefit.
Okay, so 2008, we can stick to our resolutions as long as we practice good sleep hygiene.
Absolutely.
The weight will come off and we'll keep our fitness goals. All right, Dr. Craig Schwimmer, thank you so much. The Snoring Center is located in Fort Worth and Dallas. Log on to snoringcenter.com for more information. And up next, making the